Hello stars, Taju22 here, and welcome to another edition of a field trip. And this time our field trip takes us to downtown Plaza. Now I'm just going to say for the record that last time I was here, they had just... I'm just going to catch you up to speed. What happened last time I was here, they tore more or less 2/3 of what it used to be, and they have started construction on excuse me. They started construction on the new arena here in Sacramento, and with that said, I'm gonna walk you through it right now. So, and another thing is, here's the Macy's. I think I showed this to you last time, but I was on the opposite end of the street here. So, with that, let's go check it out. So I'm just gonna say that, you know, one thing I should mention is that back in the late 80s, throughout the 90s, all the way to the early 2000s, this was the place to be. I'm telling you, if you could just imagine this place as I make my way here, yeah, this place used to be packed. It used to be jammed to the rafters here. I mean, this was just, it was crazy how packed this place used to be, and there were a lot of stores back in the day. And for example, this Starbucks here, for example, this used to actually be a little train store. You know, like they sell like train toys and stuff like that, like Thomas the Tank Engine. And I only know this because I was once a kid once, so what else is new? Let's see. Sadly, most of the businesses here have closed, mainly because of the construction, and which is really sad because, you know, this place once was the mecca of, you know, and this was a very good restaurant, but unfortunately, because of the whole construction, it's over. It's all over, really it is. And another thing I should mention here is this also used to be a Hallmark store. Hallmark, excuse me if I said that wrong. But as you can see, it's gone. And over here, if I can get into the shade a little bit, this used to be a Forever 21, and before that, it used to be at one point a Warner Brothers store, kind of like for like Looney Tunes and all the stuff affiliated with oh no, wait, it was called Acme Store. But still, it was fun. Like, those were like fun times, and I had it was a great childhood when I came here. Right through those doors, that used to be an Acme store, and then it became a Forever 21, and it was there for a while until just recently that it closed down. And it's really sad to see such great history just go to waste like that. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, the economy hasn't improved, and also, you know, the fact that, you know, construction is going around. So I would think that, you know, these places will be booming again sometime when the construction is complete. But until then, it's just a shell of what it used to be. And really, the only place that's still open, even now, that is still here, even after all this time, is Macy's. That is it. That is just it, man. I mean, like, it's just sad how much has been gone, but Macy's is the only one. And oh wait, and the theaters and the food court, those are the only things that are still open, as well as Starbucks all the way over there. And excuse me, sir. But, and then, oh wow, and another place has closed down. I mean, this used to be a very good pastry shop, but unfortunately, as you can see, it's gone. It is gone. However, one thing that is being built at around this time is, well, I'll have to show you at another angle. Be right back. Okay, I'm back, and now, before I show you this, just know that at one point there was nothing here. In fact, everything that used to be here for downtown Plaza is gone, or was gone, and it still is, but let's take a look what has taken its place. So as you can see, the arena is taking shape. It is not quite done yet. It's still just, you know, an inner shell of what it's going to be. But just know that, you know, it's, you know, this is, you know, officially, I was going to say, officially this is going to be called the Golden One Center. And this is just the start of something big. And it's going to take a while. Sorry. It's just going to take a while before construction is complete. But until then, this is what we have right now. And this is just unbelievable how much work has gone in since the last time I posted a video about this. And you know, I can't believe that so much has been done already, but there's still so much more yet to go. So I'm just gonna say, you know, until it's done, it's not finished. In fact, it's like Natasha Bedingfield would say, the rest is still unwritten, and until it is written, it's not done. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. Excuse me. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys. So until then, until the next time I come back, who knows? By then it'll be more and more complete as the days and the weeks and the months and probably a few years go by. That we will see the finish or the final product when it's done. Until then, this is the Jew22 signing off, saying goodbye, and stay tuned for more. Until then, have a good day, stars, or night, whenever you're watching this. Have a good day. Okay, guys, I lied. Unfortunately, there still is more to show. So here it is. This is unbelievable. And on the outside, from the first angle, you would think this is a small arena, but no. There's a lot more to this than what meets the eye, really. Alright, let me just get in the shade here. But yeah, this is just incredible here. Unbelievable. You know, I just want to say, yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. In fact, all that was there yesterday was the old downtown Plaza, but what we see here is just the start of something new. And, you know, just to walk down the streets like this it just makes you remember what used to be here and what is being built at this moment. There are very few times in life that you think about what used to be here and you think about what's gonna be here. And this is one of those times that you think about it, you know. I remember somewhere around here used to be the Macy's Men in Furniture store. Oh, excuse me, sir. And somewhere around here, I mean, there's a lot of history that was once here and is just not there anymore. While it is sad to lose a huge part of history, it is always a good thing to start a new chapter. Whatever that new chapter is, not even I know. There's just a lot of uncertainty going on around, but it just makes you think about. It's just something you guys need to think about when you look at this. But yeah, there's a lot of history here, and I don't know what's going to happen. The only thing I know is that it's going to look good, and it's just going to be amazing what they will do. And now we're approaching the end of the construction part, because they still have some of those old buildings that are still there, but for what it is, I can't wait to see what they're gonna do. Alright, officially this is it. Unless there's more on the other side, as I'm about to do, I'll meet you over there if I do. If not, then this is it. Alright, I'll see you later, if at all. You know, another historic place I wanted to show, I'm not going to go all the way down this street, right down there. That's called the K. That's K Street here. And there's a lot of shopping centers, but some of the ones over here, for instance, you know, I remember not too long ago, In fact, it was 2004. That just goes to show how long ago it really was. But I remember I used to come here a lot after high school. You know, I would take the light rail to come here and just hang out here at downtown Plaza, because, you know, back then there was a lot of stores still open, even then. But it was 2004, quite honestly, where things really started to decline. Like, businesses were, you know, just not doing well. And for example, this building over here, that used to be a Men's Warehouse store, and for the longest time it was doing well, but then it just didn't do so well after that. And not too far from there used to be a record shop, and it too did well for many years, but then, you know, it just didn't do so well after that. But if you go past these set of buildings here, there is a shopping center, and there have been new stores that have been added since then, and as well as the old Crest Theater, which I would show, but I don't have enough time for that. I might show that in another video, but the only thing I will say is that there's a lot of history here. That much I can say. And also, oh yeah, in this particular building here, I remember for the longest time this used to be a Hard Rock Cafe. I remember because I used to just come here. And this is another way you can enter the old, what is it, excuse me, the old downtown Plaza. I remember because I used to come here a lot back in the day. And this used to be, like I said, a Hard Rock Cafe, and now it's gone, which is really sad. And over here, you can't see it because, well, it's summertime, but during the winter what they have is an ice rink. They have that, and I just think it's one of the most, or not one of the most, it's the most wonderful time of the year. You know, it's just, it's so wonderful, especially during Christmas time, but we're still a ways away from that. That much I can say. But yeah, there's a lot of history here. A lot of history. So I'll have to show you some more if we find any more, so I'll show you in just a moment, if at all. Otherwise, this is it. Well, here's another angle from the... yet another angle of this. Excuse me, I had something in my throat. But I gotta say, man, this is just... It's still amazing what they're doing, and wow. I just hope they measured this correctly, because it kind of does look a little asymmetric, but I don't know, we'll see. I mean, because, you know, I don't know how to plan stuff like this in advance, but I will say this. I really do hope that when this is all said and done, that this will be just something great when it's all said and done. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. And hey, how are you guys doing? You're taking a look at the building. I took time out of my busy day to see this. This is just amazing.
She can't hear.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Well, hey, you know, how are you guys doing?
We're good.
It's good to hear. All right, take care. I was just talking to some people that were doing the same thing I'm doing, and that's sharing this with you guys. But you know, there's a lot of history, like I said, and there's a few other places besides just the new arena that's coming. And it says it's going to be opening, if I can focus here, fall of 2016, and that's still a ways away, but you know, until then, I mean, we still have our old arena, which it still works, you know, it's still serviceable, but at the same time, I realize that, you know, it's coming down on its last legs, and you know, there's a lot of history here. For example, we have some sort of it kind of looks like a Chinese, or I forget if I think it's Chinese or Thai, or it's one of those embassies from an Asian country. That much I do know. I just don't know which ones. But these look like embassies, and I have to think that these are yeah, these have been around for quite some time. And then down the street, I don't know if you can see, I'm gonna zoom in, like right where my finger is, right there. That is brand new. That was not there before. Like, in fact, really, at one point there was a dead end at the very end of that street, and the reason why was that there used to be a rail yard over there. In other words, there was a lot of trains occupying that place, but now it's not there anymore, really. Oh yeah, let me just get across the street here, if I can, here. But yeah, but I mean, really, unless you've been in this city for as long as I've had, you will never know the history of Sacramento as I used to know it, and what we know it now. But ooh, nice and shady. So yeah, the only businesses that are still open are is the food court, Century Theaters, which is still going strong, and Macy's, and that's it. Those are the only ones that are that are still operating, and it'll be a while before we get some real progress. But until then, this is how much progress we've had in our city for quite some time. But hey, what can I say about it? What can I say? Alright, officially this is it. I'm done. I'm done after this. So, I hope you enjoyed this little trip down history and memory lane and what is to come here in my town. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't be afraid to share with me some of the history that you have in your neck of the woods. So, to all my good friends, to all my fellow Let's Players, and to all those who came in search of, more information about the new arena, especially those who check on it every day, I want to say thank you for watching. And if you want to put something out there as far as comments and stuff like that, you are more than welcome to do that. Until then, this is Deju22 signing off, saying goodbye, and I hope you have a good day. Peace.